for the care of 2 children.
I promise you, it is fine and it has never been an issue. Now, are you seeing something in the report that would presume or make you think that my house is an issue all of a sudden?
No, ma'am. What I'm saying to you is that in order for you to retrieve or to be able to get custody of your children, you're going to have to demonstrate
every single person I know
that you have the ability to provide food, clothing, and shelter, as well as education.
You're not listening. You're not listening. You ask me a question, I try to answer, and then you talk over me. There are at least 50 people.
Yet.
I can't hear you. I'm trying to answer your question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Why don't you just please continue?
What is the name? What are the names?
Let's
of
see.
The 50
okay,
people?
Ryder Hammond.
What is their address?
Brad Ward, Sunday,
what are their addresses,
Cleo Mole, Rebecca Pageant, who testified already in family court how my house is perfect, okay? Thank you.
And they've already
Can
seen
we
the
move
house.
on?
They've seen the house since you've returned.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? What do you think has happened to my house?
Ma'am, I don't know.
You think all of a sudden I went from perfect Molly Miss Homemaker to not? Give me a break. I want to talk to my children. You're diverting the issue.
Okay, so it isn't that you want to have them back in the house. You just want to speak with your children.
Of course I do. They're my children. What is your job, Dave?
Okay.
What is your job?
It is to determine what it is that you're asking for, ma'am.
Okay. Are you my lawyer?
Yes, ma'am.
You were appointed to me?
Yes, ma'am.
From who?
The court.
When?
August, if I recall correctly.
Oh, August. Okay, but last time we talked, you said it was November. So, okay. All right.
Well, whatever the court date is, ma'am.
So tell me what your job is as my lawyer, and then we'll go.
To represent you, ma'am, in this particular proceeding.
You're representing me, but you know nothing about me. How can you represent someone you know nothing about?
It's very simple, ma'am.
No,
I don't need to know anything about you specifically.
About my house, and
I need to know the evidence that you're going to present. That's all I need to know.
What kind of evidence do I need to present to whom, when, and why?
You need to present to the court a plan of how you intend to care for your children.
I'm going to care for my children the way I have since birth.
Ma'am, the problem with that is that the manner in which you've cared for your children brought them into the custody of their biological fathers.
Okay, you don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong. We have had a perfect life, and that just proves, once again, you know nothing about me or this case. Okay,
then what I would suggest you do, ma'am, is you go back to the court and you ask for someone else to represent you.
I can't hear you. I was talking. You want to repeat?
Well, I know. You've always talked over me, ma'am, but
I think you're doing that.
Question. Here's what you need to do. Since you obviously have no confidence in my ability to be able to represent your interests,
you've already
I would
told me you don't know anything about the case.
I would suggest you go back to the court and you request that I be relieved of representing you and that another individual be appointed to do so.
Okay, let me ask you, what have you done? What have you done for me? What have you done for my case?
Answered your 2 questions for you, ma'am. Attempted to find out for you what your transcript is going to cost. Wow. That you're interested in pursuing the transcript.
Wow, that's big. So that's.
And then secondly, in order to set up the family support team meeting for you, which has been done.
Oh wow! So you set up a meeting for me?
Ma'am, like I say, if you're not interested or you're not satisfied...
Have you read my file?
Yes, ma'am, I have.
You have. So you're telling me you're familiar with my case, and you read in there that our home is a perfect environment. You've read that, huh? You also read that there was no abuse and my children...
Oh, absolutely not.
Excuse me?
No, I haven't read that your home was a perfect environment.
So what was my home? You tell me, please.
Your home was prospectively abusive, if that's the evidence that was presented.
So what was the evidence? Can you tell me this evidence against me?
I can tell you what was the allegations in the petition.
Okay, I don't care about the allegations. The allegations are a lie. I want you to tell me what the evidence is.
Ma'am, I can't tell you that because A, I don't have the transcript, and B, I wasn't there.
Because there isn't any. So see, you're lying again. You did not look at the case.
Ma'am,
tell me, you just told me my children were taken away because of the evidence of abuse. Please tell me, show me this evidence.
But I would be lying to you, ma'am.
Exactly, because there is none, and you already lied. So let's start from the beginning. What is your job?
Let's start this way.
What's your job?
I cannot possibly represent you if you believe that I'm lying to you.
But
so
you are.
My suggestion is that you go back to the court and you indicate that you are dissatisfied with the representation that I provided for you.
Dave,
and you get another attorney appointed for you.
What have you provided? I'm trying
Thank you very much, ma'am. Goodbye.
You work for them.